And girls, just back with IGN's live show for 2010, streamed straight to you on e3.ign.com and on YouTube. We already showcased some amazing games yesterday, but that doesn't mean we're going to take it easy. There are 2 more days of awesome game demos, interviews, and giveaways to get through. Yep, that's right, we're going to be giving away free stuff like Mario Galaxy 2. Keep watching for details. But first, in the first Dead Space, Isaac Clarke boarded a creepy spaceship to try and find out what happened to his lost love. Now we're ready to talk to Steve Papoutsis about the terrifying Dead Space 2.
What's up, everyone? We're about to get a very special 15-minute demo of Dead Space 2. I'm very excited for this. Dead Space is my game. This is my first time seeing it. Steve, thanks for bringing it by.
Thanks a lot, Damon.
I see you've also brought a friend with you today.
Indeed I have.
This is Isaac from Dead Space.
Isaac Clarke from Dead Space in the advanced suit.
Isaac, I know you're a man of few words, but we're honored to have you here. I actually feel a lot safer having you here, because if any of Jessica Chobot's crazed fans try to bum rush the stage, you can dismember them before they actually reach her, so you're an asset here. Steve, I'm excited to see this, so why don't you launch us right into the demo?
Sure. So what you're seeing here is a little ways into the game, and Isaac is about to descend into the Church of Unitology's cellar area. As you're going to see, Isaac's wearing his classic mining suit, and you're going to get to see a whole new look to environments. The art team back at Visceral is really doing a great job on just developing their craft and bringing out even more interesting ways to deliver a creepy atmosphere with the art as well as the sound. So here you get to see a little bit that's actually kind of ice encrusted. It's got some ice stuff going on.
Is this on the sprawl?
This is on the sprawl, that's right, in the Church of Unitology. See Isaac reacts a bit more to things that happen in the environment this time. We're really trying to bring that out in the character. We're also really trying to focus on more fluid controls and animation.
I've heard we're also going to see more of Isaac's face this time.
You, in fact, will get to see Isaac's face. It's a little bit later in the demo,
I see.
But it's coming up. So this guy here is the puker, as you can see. He pukes. And Rich, who's playing for me, is going to pop off his head right here. Bam. And then back to severing limbs.
Has anyone ever told you guys at Visceral Games that you guys are kind of sick bastards?
A little bit. Yeah, there's some of that.
You have to have a sick mind to come up with this stuff. I appreciate it, though.
Well, thank you. And the team is indeed very sick. So here you're seeing a severed limb being grabbed with kinesis and fired back at an enemy, and it actually pinned him to a wall. So you're actually able to impale enemies now with their discarded limbs. So you can turn necromorph on necromorph and get some interesting stuff like that right there. Now that weapon right there is the javelin gun. Now the alt fire on that will actually electrocute necromorphs. And another interesting pro tip is, if you actually get it into a necromorph and he's half near other necromorphs, you can actually fire off the alt fire and electrocute enemies in the immediate vicinity.
Very
now,
cool.
if you're not careful, you can actually hurt Isaac as well. So you have to be pretty strategic with its use. Now everybody should listen right here. Listen.
Dana, I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Dana.
Damon, that is the first time anybody's heard Isaac Clarke speak.
I was going to say, yeah, he didn't speak at all in the first game.
Nope. So there's a little speaking for Isaac, and don't worry, he's not going to be a chatty Cathy. He's not going to get all crazy, bust off one-liners.
This corridor is spooky.
Yeah, none of that.
You need to go. Dana, I can barely hear you. Dana.
All right, so what you're seeing here is a new hacking mini-game. We're really trying to reinforce the fact that Isaac's very unique as a game character. He's an engineer. He's not some super soldier, right? And so he's actually using his engineering skills to hack into this machine here so he can actually turn off gravity in this area. So again, using his engineering skills and puzzling that out, he's going to be able to deactivate this machine, which will will actually turn off gravity in this room.
So we're going to see the new Zero-G gameplay here?
We are in fact going to get to see the new Zero-G gameplay in here. Now this puzzle right here requires you to move really fast or use stasis. So stasis makes a return as well. You can use it in combat, which is really fun. You get the slow-mo puke. You can also use it on puzzles. So here, listen, wait for it. Bam! Zero-G.
Very
See
cool.
that? Zero-G. So you can see Rich is floating around in space. Full 360 motion.
Yeah, because in the first game you were really just jumping from point to point.
That's right. You just went from a surface to another surface. Now you can completely explore in full 360. Got those cool little jets on the back of Isaac's suit. And here again, using stasis for this small puzzle, you have to get through these chopper blades, and which Rich did masterfully as usual. And now Isaac's back on the ground and deactivating Zero-G. So now gravity's back on. So you asked about the suit before. So what you're going to see here, just to recap real quick, we got to see the javelin gun. We got to see kinesis, where he grabbed a severed limb and pinned an enemy.
Right.
You got to see the puker. You got to see cool new Zero-G. You got to hear Isaac's voice. Now, we're going to get to see a little switcheroo on the old suit. So it looks like Isaac right there.
I see.
Wait for it. Stay on target. Like the one Isaac here is wearing.
Nice. So what are the differences?
It looks different.
It looks cooler.
It has a little bit of a different look. It's one of the things that we're really trying to focus on actually in the game is making sure that players can kind of pick which suit they want to use. So we're hoping through the upgrades that if somebody likes the classic mining suit that we saw at the beginning, it's not a disadvantage to keep that suit. So you can actually continue to upgrade the suit. So really let the player decide what they want to run around and dismember deck morphs with.
I see.
So we're bringing back the video logs from last time. Got a different little treatment here.
What information did he get just there?
Well, that'd be a secret.
Okay, then no spoilers here.
Yeah, I want to see out of spoiler country.
All right.
But what you get to see here is like more of the church, and you get to actually see kind of the Gothic influence in the architecture. Again, this is the Church of Unitology. Got the stained glass windows.
And can you explain briefly what the Church of Unitology is all about for anyone who didn't play the first game?
It's about, well, those guys really are into this whole convergence idea, this idea of, transcending through these markers. And again, Altman is the guy that actually discovered the first marker, and they think that markers are good.
So, as we found out in the first game,
not so much.
Not so much.
Right? So they're a little crazy. But who knows what people will find out in Dead Space 2. Let's go ahead and find out. This guy we like to call the tripod. Well, I should say gal. So you got the creepy pinning thing with the bulbous yellow bit, which if people look carefully can see what that is. And there's some other bits. So that's the tripod. And that guy right there, we like to call the pack. The idea behind that enemy is it actually attacks in numbers. So in the first Dead Space, if you may remember, it was more kind of a one-on-one or maybe 2 or 3 guys. But you'll get to see here just how vicious these guys are. Again, it's another part of the game that we're really trying to evolve. We want to keep combat varied. We want to keep the player on their toes. And of course, we want to scare the crap out of them.
Right.
slasher variant. This one's a unitologist zealot guy. And again, severed limb. Sent back to that guy, impaling him. So another theme we have is we really want to use, as I said, turn enemy against enemy. So let's see if Rich can pull off this pro shot here. So he's got an exploder pinned to that back wall. There's one of those zealot slashers, and bam!
Nice.
Exploding everywhere. Sacks bursting, necro bits.
Love it.
There's the electrocution for the all-fire on the javelin gun. Let's see if we can nail the center spot up. No. Sticking with the dark, creepy atmosphere, the eerie, tense moments.
Was that a marker that we just passed?
That was a little homage.
I know, I can see.
A little homage. Yeah,
Nice.
you know,
Very cool.
they're doing their thing with
Yeah.
the worshiping and the whatnots. So, okay, let's just recap again. We saw the tripod, we saw the pack, we got to see more javelin gun, we got to see more TK dismemberment, pinning guys to surfaces. And we get to see some cool juggling that Rich did where he was pinning guys to surfaces, using exploding sacks, blowing things up, blasting the pus out of the necromorphs at will. Now we're going to get a chance to see a quick glimpse of the sprawl, so you get an idea of kind of what you're going to be moving through in the game. There it is. It's all Space City-like.
The sprawl, it's a space station, right?
That's right. It's on one of the moons of Saturn. It's actually on Titan, which is the place in the Dead Space universe where the very first planet crack ever took place.
So now we're coming up to where
Isaac gets spit on.
it's where the demo ended yesterday during EA's press conference.
Showing the rest of it.
Now we get to see the rest. This is great.
Check it out. Isaac's blasting apart limbs right here. On dismembering that arm from that enemy, and now he's going to have to use more of Isaac's mechanics, using stasis to slow that guy down so he doesn't get crushed, and then kinesis to open this door. So keeping things very fluid, all of that in game. My favorite part.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Wow. So January 25th, 2011. I'm going to take that as an early birthday present for me. My January 26th is my birthday.
Congrats, happy birthday.
Thanks a lot. Look, the game looks great, Steve. We can't wait to see more about
showing
it.
it off. Thanks a lot. Thanks to everybody that's been big supporters of Dead Space, and just can't wait to see what everybody thinks of the game.
Fantastic. Thanks for stopping by, Isaac. Bones.
Give it up. There it is.
Back to you, Jess.
Oh man, again, looks like Isaac has his work cut out for him. And if you Space Cadets have any comments about what you've been watching, remember to follow our Twitter at IGN, hashtag IGN Live, and send us a tweet or two. Next up on IGN's E3 Live show is a shooter looking to take the crown away from Modern Warfare 2. The Medal of Honor franchise is back, so let's see how it's shaping up.